Live from Erfurt, Germany, it's the 2016 Culinary Olympics. And now for a brief introduction, we go back to our studios in New York.
Tis the season for apricots. You can just munch on a few, or you can use them to create mouth-watering desserts. Our next guest prefers the latter. Joining us with some delicious treats is pastry chef and member of the Culinary Olympics, Dean Croft. Welcome, Dean.
Thank you, Donna. We're doing an apricot fruit strip. So I did the Italian cream custard with whipped cream. All right. And put the apricots there on top.
You're glazing that now?
Glazing that, right.
Oh, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Now, tell us about the Culinary Olympics.
You have the black belts of chefs coming from all around the world to compete in all the different categories of hot food, cold food, pastry.
Hey, this is no flash in the pan. It's been around for a complete century. In 1894, Queen Friedrich of Germany organized the first cooking exhibition on the fairgrounds of Frankfurt. Well, hotel manager Mathis Karl Banzer was so impressed that he decided there should be an International Culinary Olympics along with the Olympic Games. So in 1900, the Culinary Olympics were born. Hitler took over the show in 1934 and then ran it in 1937, taking over what Banzer created in 1900, and then abolished the Culinary Olympics before World War II would start. But then, after World War II, in 1951, the Swiss Chefs Association out of Zurich was instrumental in stepping in and reorganizing the Culinary Olympics, bringing it back to Frankfurt, and then in 1956, the four-year cycle begins, the Olympiade de Cook. But it wasn't until the 1956 Culinary Olympics that the first culinary team USA represented the United States.
In fact, in 80, 84, and 88, the national team for the United States has won the hot food gold medal. The United States, for 3 times running, has won the hot food competition.
There's so much work that goes into a program like this, and so much practice, and the travel and everything else. I mean, you literally don't go to bed for 3 days, and it really does take a lot of substance out of you. It's very demanding, and you need a lot of stamina to get through it. But it's a great experience, and it's nice to be a part of such an international show like this.
It comes scratch. It's eagle.
Right.
You see what it is?
Yes.
You know, the horse.
Yes.
Dragon.
Yes. How long did this take you to make?
This one take 3 days.
3 days? That's
Yeah.
all?
Yeah. Oh, you need a design.
I know.
Yeah, whole week. You the 10 days.
Right.
In cooler.
Okay.
Yeah. You need to go to find out a good scratch.
Okay.
Green one.
Wow.
You know how difficult this one. It's everything detail. You know detail?
Yep.
Yeah, head
Yep.
and body
Yeah.
and feet.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yep.
Congratulations for Singapore! National anthem of Singapore, please.
No flash in the pan. It's been around for a complete century. What started out with a couple dozen chefs in Germany in 1900 has morphed into over 50 countries
sending teams of chefs to compete. I'm talking national teams, junior national teams, even Army teams, regional teams, and individuals.
Live from Stuttgart, it's the 26th ICA Culinary Olympics. The flags flew. The Olympic torch was lit. With over 1,200 participants, including 88 teams of chefs from 55 nations who have come to compete for the highly sought-after gold medal, let the cooking begin. This event began in 1900 Frankfurt, Germany, with the first culinary fair getting organized by Queen Frederick in 1894.
The undiscovered Queen Frederick, born Victoria Mary Louisa Princess Royal, eldest daughter of Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, became concerned with food for the common man to the army man. With the assistance of her daughter, Princess Margaret, they organized the first culinary fair in 1894, was followed by the first ever International Culinary Art Exhibition organized by Mathis Karl Banzer in 1900 Frankfurt, Germany.
The teams finished the Parade of Nations March, with Culinary Team USA finishing off the march. The ICA flag was raised. The cooking began in the 17 hot kitchens for Restaurant of Nations and the Chef's Table competitions. Teams even had their own cheering fans. All the teams go through team tryouts in order to select their team. This is more of a challenge for a large nation where the chefs are scattered coast to coast. Junior culinary team members can't be over 25 years of age. Getting on the junior team preps the chef for getting on the national team. Competition experience is the prerequisite for getting selected onto a national team. Menus are planned 6 months in advance, so the big challenge for teams is getting their food to this international stage when they arrive in Germany. There was live melon carving, and there were centerpiece displays, like Granny and the Robber, to Mary Poppins, and Al Pacino, along with two ladies shocked because they were being judged. And now a special interview with the team mentor from the junior culinary team Ukraine.
My skills is management and cooperation and creating.
So whose idea was it to make a team from Ukraine?
We have association in Young Team Ukraine.
Okay.
And president of the association is Yulia Makarenko. He say, guys, we need something make for winner.
Wow.
Yeah, we need make something special for supporting that.
Yeah.
And we need make it some like a big dream.
Fantastic.
But first time it's very hard.
Yeah.
We don't know what is rules. We don't know
No.
what is techniques. We don't understand.
Sir, congratulations, Kevin. So, Kevin, the big question, when did you decide to be a chef?
When did I decide to be a chef? A long time ago.
A long time ago. Where are you from originally?
Kansas City.
Kansas City, wow.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. Okay. All right, I'm from Chicago, so I say go Bears.
Okay, there you go.
But I live in New York, so I never know who to root for. Anyway, how was it pulling the team together for this?
The team, you know what, they did a great job. Coming here doesn't come without its challenges.
Yeah.
It's a lot of equipment to move. It's a lot of people to move. There's a lot of support around the team that you have to make sure they're all on the same page as we are.
Right.
We had shipments that got canceled. There was a strike we had to deal with.
Really?
Planes and all that. Yeah, none of our China made it.
Oh, wow.
So we had to go shopping for China.
Who was on strike?
The airlines.
Yeah.
The airlines were on strike in Germany.
All right. Okay.
Right.
I know there was a train and a bus
Yeah,
strike.
no, there was an airline strike too. There was
okay.
security. They were all in one union.
Okay.
And so all the customs and security guards at the airport were on strike. So there were no flights going in or out.
Wow.
For 2 days. Every time you come here, there's challenges, you know, and you just it's how you handle those.
The stress.
Right. Even when you get in the arena of the competition, things change.
Right.
And it's how well your team adjusts to that. And that's one thing that I'm proud of these guys because, you know, they had some challenges in the kitchen. They got their kitchen time cut short by 15 minutes. In the chef's table.
Wow.
For them in the Restaurant of Nations, a diploma.
Oh, a diploma.
Team Ukraine had a very strong menu, but when I received my chicken Kiev and I cut it open, it was raw. They lose a lot of points for that. And now let's find out who wins this crazy cooking competition. For the junior team, third place is Denmark. For the junior team, second place is Norway. And for first place in the junior team category, Sweden takes it with a gold. And now overall for third place, Iceland wins the bronze medal. The silver medal goes to Switzerland. And the overall best cooking team at the 2024 Culinary Olympics is Finland. That's a wrap here in Stuttgart. Now we're on our way to the Fort Greg Adams Army Base in Virginia for the 48th Joint Culinary Training Exercise.
Culinarians from all branches of the U.S. military and 3 international teams met head-to-head to compete for top honors at the 48th Joint Culinary Training Exercise, March 1st through the 8th at the McLaughlin Fitness Center on Fort Greg Adams.
You roasted everybody on chops. You served in the military, and you're the president of the American Culinary Federation. What's next?
I don't know. This is an untold story. I tell everybody to shoot for the moon and hope you land on the stars. I never imagined being a retired service member coming back to Fort Greg Adams, which used to be called Fort Lee, which is the training center for all of the branches of service, and this joint culinary training exercise, and this amazing display of food and competition. France here, Germany here, the Brits are here from the United Kingdom. It's just not only is it a joint service, it's a joint nation, and it used to be bigger than this. And you know, we took a big hit during COVID, but I think with the leadership that we have now and the positive energy, we're going to make this bigger and better than it ever was.
Cool.
We've got a chef from the UK, and he's got some chicharrones. Looks like he's got either a puree, a potato. He's got his sauce in a piping bag. Something very unique there. He's got some onion, and the onion appears to be roasted whole. So that's going to be served. What I'm imagining is he's going to pop that out of the skin, just like he's doing. And he's going to serve that beautiful, sweet, caramelized onion that's on the inside.
Wow.
Here we've got France. Not only is their food and their techniques different, but look at their equipment. Even their equipment has uniqueness to it. A team from Germany, and they're actually doing a classical preparation of empapillote. You see them putting the fish and some radish and some tomatoes on asparagus. I don't see the seasoning of the liquid don't know the butter going in there yet, but it's just maybe a different. Moving down here to Fort Stewart, looks like they just got done rolling some pasta dough. Was it pasta dough? Yes, sir. Yeah, so they rolled some pasta dough. All right. And now he's working on some of the ceviche. Okay. Looking at his dish here, they're serving shrimp and scallop ceviche with a strawberry vinaigrette. Okay. So up here, basically we've got 4 MBUs. Right. These burners can run on any type of fuel source. What we got there is an M59 fuel range, and it's also powered by an MBU. You can see that this gets so hot that the metal actually buckles these burners. I can tell you that I put an aluminum pot on here full of water and left it. When I came back, the aluminum pot and the water were gone. That's how hot they burn. You can see they've got some bread. It's table proofing here. And I'm going to move this because that's not going to proof properly. So they're going to proof this, they're going to bake in the oven. She's kind of working on the outside, which is non-traditional. Here they try to make it in an environment so that you're cooking with the equipment, but you have access to commercial equipment as well. Okay. If you look in the front here, the chef's working on doing some gelatin. Right. You've got a salad bar so the troops can feed themselves, and you got a hot line where you can either serve them or they can feed themselves. Okay. In a normal operation, and this is set up in a dining facility or a forward base, they would be serving themselves. Same kitchen, same equipment, different branch of service. Some of this is similar to some of the galleys, just depends on if it's a ship or a submarine. But mostly this would replicate what you would find on shore. Because these MBUs, like I said, right now they are burning on motor gas. It's already connected and it runs outside.
All right.
So here we actually have which part of our sanitation, that would be one of the devices we would use to get hot water to wash our dishes.
I thought it was a grenade launcher. But
not a grenade launcher. And then here's the M59 range that's fitted with a square head that you can braise in, and a pot that you can cook, boil, make soup, whatever you want. Okay. That's the kind of pot that I actually melted with that burner. Wow. Here is a combination of 2 things. They have to do a platter, they have to do a bread display. And when they make the bread display, they have to do spreads and accompaniments to go with it. Okay.
All right.
So basically, for the logistics portion of this, the schedule is posted here. You can see the menus that you can purchase for the MKT meal. Basically, you're getting a 4-course meal for $7. Right. Obviously, the meals sell out very quickly.
Can't beat that.
So they have a demonstration schedule on this demonstration stage. And then if you look at this is basically a summary of what's happened so far. Okay. So here's all the installations. You can see that there's Bliss, Carson, Drum, Liberty, Stewart, Korea, USOR, which is Germany, Army Reserve, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marine, Navy, and then 3 international teams. Okay. And then F4 is the category. This F4 is the mystery basket competition. This is student skills. This is the wild card, which is the nutritional hot food challenge. You got student teams, you got student table, you got the pastry student, and you got the pastry chef. So in here you've got chef of the year, junior chef of the year, hot food challenge, nutritional student team table, and pastry. Okay. Now, everyone thinks that if you get gold medals, if you get all gold medals, of course you're going to win. Right. But I want to show you something that people take for granted. Okay. This team from Korea has 2 silver, 2 gold, 2 gold, 3 silver, and a bronze. Okay. Another team, like the Coast Guard, has got 2 gold, 3 silver, and a bronze. Okay. So in theory, those teams could be mathematically tied. Right. But I will tell you this. Let's make a short story. Okay. Gold and silver, not hard to explain. Right. But if you had a gold here and a silver there, and you had a silver here and a silver here, you could actually beat that gold and silver. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So because of the point structure. Because of the point structure. Okay. If these are perfect 89s, and you've got 2 89s, and this is a 90, and this is an 81. Oh wow. Okay. This sum of 2 numbers would be higher than the sum of these 2 numbers. Got it. Okay. So we've won Olympics and World Cup by having gold and silver.
Okay.
When other teams had gold and gold.
Right. Okay.
Because again, if those 2 gold medals, if they're just baseline, borderline, bottom line golds,
right.
You can have a very high gold and a very high silver and still supersede some of the 2 gold.
Wow.
So this is sometimes this is misleading.
Right. I'm hanging out here with Chief Brown. It's an honor. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And thank you for your service.
Thank you for your time.
And so tell us how you got involved and where you are with this whole thing with USACAT and the competition here at the base.
I think I got involved with USACAT, this specific position, because of some of my previous jobs.
Okay.
The last couple of months I pulled on a Navy apprentice. So you're right, they do come from all different duty stations.
Right.
It was very tough for us the past year preparing for the IKEA because they had to come back to this area, Fort Greig Adams, every month. Every month last year, with the exception of 2 months, they were here doing train-ups.
Okay, because I was there for the lunch. I had the lunch, the USACAT lunch.
Okay.
And I had the mushroom. And I thought it was great.
Oh yeah.
So you guys finished with a bronze medal, right?
Yes, we finished with a bronze medal.
Okay, I thought it should have been gold, but
I did too. I think all our work should be gold.
The winner of the 2024 Culinary Team of the Year is Teenage Olympics.
live from the Phoenix Convention Center in Phoenix. It's the 2024 American Culinary Federation Convention.
Did you get that, Chef?
I got that, Chef.
Okay, good.
Featuring the Knowledge Bowl and a special tour with the President, Rooney Marquis, and his wife, Vanessa Marquis. Let's go into the center now. How do you do, sir?
On the ECM.
Rooney, hold on. Listen, I opened the Crown Plaza in Memphis with Chef Keith here.
I'm sorry about that. Nice to meet you.
Okay, all right.
Take one.
Take one.
Young lady, could you come give me a hand? I can't do this by myself. On the count of 3, we'll cut this beautiful ribbon right there. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Beauty.
Action, baby. Back at the American Culinary Federation Convention 2024. Live in Phoenix, I'm back with Rooney Marquis, El Presidente, and his wife, the First Lady, Vanessa.
Yes.
A pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to
finally.
meet you. Yes.
How do you do it, the both of you?
It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of balancing, and we're both in it to win it. So
right. who cooks better?
She does.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we want to see each other succeed, and that's kind of the whole thing. How can we lift each other up, and that's what we do.
That's great.
Yeah.
Today, the very first stop at the show, we're stopping at Land O'Lakes, and Chef Jim has prepared some seared, kind of like a surf and turf.
All right.
He made a seared beef tenderloin with some beautiful lump crab meat, a tarragon butter sauce.
Wow.
Actually, Land O'Lakes has just rolled out an amazing butter sauce. It's a beurre blanc in a bag.
Oh, wow.
It's stable.
Wow.
It's very easy to use. It's systematically perfect every time. No matter how you change it, you change the garnish, you change the name of the sauce.
Right.
Okay.
Vanessa likes the sweet side, so this can be, I like the savory side. So they have the stand boxes, they have AMT pans, and they have FDIC cutlery, and those are the things that are being displayed here. And I see there's some new I see some new non-breakable products that they're carrying from Dalebrook Omni.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, this is so that if I drop it, it doesn't break.
Okay.
So we're all safe with that. So watch this.
Hey Keith, watch out! There you go, Keith.
Nice catch.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Listen.
Right on. Did you get that, Chef?
I got that, Chef.
Okay, good.
Hold on, Weenie, hold on. Listen, I opened the Crown Plaza in Memphis with Chef Keith here.
I'm sorry about that. Nice to meet you. Don't tell me your problems. Tell me what you can do for me.
That was 40 years ago.
We're back at the 2024 ACF National Convention, and I want to introduce you today to New Chef. New Chef Fashion is, let's just say, if you want a quality jacket that's durable, that's light, that's beautiful. I mean, they have all styles. Then you need to come to New Chef.
One of the biggest parts of the conference is the competitions. Every region has representatives for student pastry, student chef, chef of the year, educator of the year, student team of the year. So all the regional winners get to come down. What region are you competing from? She's from the Northeast region.
Okay.
Besides the 4 regions of the United States, all the military winners from each competition, so senior chef, pastry chef, junior chef, and junior pastry chef, also student team, the winners of the competition at Fort Greg Adams also win a seat to come here and compete.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so you have 4 regions plus the military champion. And the amazing thing about the military champion is not all of them are Army. So we have a Coast Guard, we have Navy, we have Air Force, we have sometimes Marines.
All right.
This individual is Army Reserve.
From New York.
From New York.
Okay, cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chef.
All right, talk to you soon.
All right, great, thank you. That's a wrap. Vanessa, where'd your wife go? Oh, Vanessa, thank you, dear. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, pleasure
All
to
right,
meet you.
Okay. All right.